something happened with the connection. I'm going to continue anyway. I know that the two girls had to leave the class, but I'm going to continue anyway, just to finish the ideas. All right. So I was telling that, yeah, we were working with this. I was telling that if clause is if clauses are here past tense and conditional would. So in this case would be when connection went down or broke, is if she knew me well, she would understand me. Would understand me better. Okay, that's the idea. Okay. Okay, so that is the past tense and conditional would. Now I have in here okay, I have this this explanation, which is pretty good about the second conditional. It says here, in here you have the explanation for the first conditional and the zero conditional. So everything is very clear. It says here, conditionals describe the result of a certain condition. If clause tells you the condition, if you study hard, and the main clause tells you the result, you will pass your exams. The order of the clauses does not change the meaning. If you study hard, you will pass your exams, or you will pass your exams if you study hard. Yeah. Then you have here the zero conditional that, as I was saying, we use it to talk about things that are generally true, especially for laws and rules. For example, if I drink too much coffee, I can't sleep at night. Ice melts if you heat it. When the sun goes down, it gets dark. Okay, so the structure is for when plus present simple plus present simple, right? The first conditional is the one that you use to talk about future situations, which you believe that are real or possible. For example, if it doesn't rain tomorrow, we'll go to the beach. Arsenal will be top of the league if they win. When I finish work, I'll call you. In first conditional sentences, the structure is usually if or when plus present simple plus will future, okay? It is also common to use this structure with unless, as long as soon as, or in case, instead of if. Yeah. I leave as soon as the babysitter arrives. Same as I leave is the babysitter arrives. I don't want to stay in London unless I get a well-paid job. I'll give you a key in case I'm not at home. You can go to the party as long as you're back at midnight. You can go to the party if you are back by midnight. Okay, so as long as, in case, unless are kind of replacing if. Now, that is the thing that we were studying today, which is the second conditional. Second conditional is used to imagine present or future situations that are impossible or unlikely in reality. These are not possible. If we had a garden, the thing is that I don't have a garden. We could have a cat, so we can't have a cat. If I want a lot of money, I'd buy a big house in the country. So I don't have a lot of money, so I can't buy you a big house in the country. I wouldn't worry if I were you. Be careful with this because I usually goes with was, but in conditional sentences, you have to use it with was or where. You can use it with was. The structure is usually if plus past simple plus would infinitive. When if is followed by the verb be, it is grammatically correct to say if I were. You can say if I was, but it's also correct to say if I were. I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if I'm sharing. It seems that I'm not sharing screen. Oh, this is the page. So we're going to focus. The other one is kind of the first conditional, but this is the one that I'm interested in you to know. The second conditional is used to imagine present or future situations. Yeah. It's the equivalent in Spanish to say, si yo tuviera, si yo fuera, si nosotros viniéramos, which is an imagination kind of thing. Okay. Okay. But it's not real. It's not probable to happen. Okay. What I was saying, if we had a garden, we could have a cat. So we don't have a garden, so we can't have a cat. But if we had a garden, we could have a cat. Now, here, could is the same as would. Okay, it's a conditional sentence. Okay, if I were you, I wouldn't mention it. If she was prime minister, she would invest more money in schools. I would say there, if I was prime minister, I would invest more money in schools. He would travel more if he was younger. Yeah. And here we have a grammar test. Okay. Let's see if go to conditionals 2. Ah, no, this is not an. Okay, so I think, let's see. Conditionals 1 and 2. For example, you have to be careful. If you have would here, that means that it is second conditional. So in here, you have to write past tense. Would have as present. So this is the one. Yeah. So what would you do differently if you had to do this again? Right? In the other one, we have to do it. The second one is, for example, if the more expensive bike, I won't. Here you have future. So if you have future here, you have to use present here. If the more expensive bike, I won't have enough money to pay my rent. So it has to do if I buy, because it's present. You can have two futures here. Will buy, won't have, no, impossible. Bought is past tense, so this is the one that you have to use. If I buy the more expensive bike, I won't have enough money to pay my rent. The project delayed if I don't finish. Don't finish. Present. So you have present here. In here you can have present or future. The project, yeah, will be delayed if I don't finish this report. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Here, I'd is the abbreviation of I would. So here you have would, in here you have past tense. If I'd go to the doctor. If I am, present. If I will be, future. No, be past. So if I were you, I'd go to the doctor. Okay, that's the idea of this. Okay, so you can do this at home. Yeah. Also, I have another page here, which is could be useful for you. Let's see if I can share it. Conditional plus exercise 3, but it's still, going back. Let's give it some time. This is pretty slow. Mm-mm. Oh, still working. There you go. There you go. Here you have it, okay? Can you see it? No, I don't know if you can see it. It seems that you can now. You share, let's see. Yeah. There you go. So use the first and second condition. Here in this exercise, you have to be very aware. But as I told you, if you have present, you can have present or present, present or future. If you have past, past conditional, would. Okay. In here, if she sets the alarm clock, she sets is present. Here you can have future. She will not oversleep. We swimming, if it was here, you have past tense. So here it has to go would or could. I would say here we could go swimming if it was warm enough. That's another page that you can use in order to do some exercises. The second condition. What couldn't we saw today? What couldn't we see today? There was a speaking test, and then it was something about New Zealand, but it wasn't really important. The most important thing was this, right? Second condition. Remember that you use it in situations which are not real, that are very, or they are not probably to happen in the present. So that was it. That would be all for this class. On Monday, you are supposed to have the speaking test. I don't know. I would like Danai to tell me or to send me the couples for Monday. Okay, remember that you have Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You have to give the speaking test those 3 days. All right. So, Danai, please, if you can send me the people who are going to start on Monday, please do it. I'm going to send you an email anyway, asking you for that. Okay, so that would be all for today. Monday, we're going to have the test with Mr. Posner class. So 9:35, I'm going to be connected as any normal class for you to ask me questions or to try to look for the things that you didn't understand. Any question that you like, okay? So that would be it. See you then next next Monday. Okay, that's it. Goodbye.